The next topic is potential difference. What is the potential difference? Potential difference across the two ends of the conductor causes the dissipation of electrical energy into other forms of energy as charges flow through the circuit. As we are discussed earlier, heat flows from higher potential to the lower potential. You can say that heat flows from hot body to the cold body, and water flows from higher potential to the lower potential. Same in case of electric charges. Electric charges flows only. There is a potential difference between the charges, and the charges are also flow from higher potential to the lower potential. In case of charges, the higher potential is the positive potential and the lower potential is the negative potential. There is a diagram when one end of a conductor is connected to the positive terminal and its other end is connected to the negative terminal. This is the positive terminal A and negative terminal is connected with B. Then the potential A at the positive potential is higher potential and the negative potential is lower potential. This causes a potential difference between the two ends of the conductor. The flow of current continues as long as there is a potential difference. The agency which provides the potential difference for the steady flow of current in the copper wire is the battery. This is the main supplier here that convert the energy to the charges that flow from higher potential to the lower potential. As the current flows from the higher potential to the lower potential through the conductor, the electrical energy is converted into other forms of energy that can be light, heat, sound, etc. When current flows through the conductor, it experiences a resistance in the conductor by collision with atoms of the conductor. The energy supplied by the battery is utilized in overcoming this resistance and is dissipated as heat and other forms of energy. Basically, what is resistance? Resistance is the property of a substance which offers opposition to the flow of charges, is called resistance. The dissipation of this energy is accounted for the potential difference across the two ends of the conductor. The SI unit for the potential difference is volt. A potential difference of 1 volt across a bulb means that each coulomb of charge or 1 ampere of current that passes through the bulb consumes 1 joule of energy. When a bulb is lit, the energy is taken from the current and is transferred into light and the heat energy. The next topic is the electromotive force. What is electromotive force? As we discussed that if there is potential difference developed between the opposite ends of the conductor, then charges can flow from positive to the negative terminal of the battery. As the charges flows itself or spontaneously from higher potential to the lower potential. For the complete flow of charges should also move from lower potential to the higher potential. So what is the main reason that drag the charges from lower to the higher? As charges have to flow in the circular motion to complete its round trip. So basically, electromotive force is the main agency which is stored in the battery, which drag the charges from lower potential to the higher potential. A source of electromotive force converts non-electrical energy, chemical, thermal, mechanical, etc. into electrical energy. Examples of sources of electromotive force are batteries, thermocouples, generators. You can define the electromotive force as it is the energy supplied by a battery to a unit positive charge when it flows through the closed circuit. When the charges have to move in the closed circuit from positive terminal to the negative terminal, charges flows itself, but when the charges have to flow from negative to the positive terminal, then this energy is provided by the battery that drag the charges from negative terminal to the positive terminal. This energy is known as electromotive force. When a conductor is connected to a battery, current flows through it due to the potential difference. For the continuous flow of current through a wire, battery supplies energy to the charges. The positive charges leaves the positive terminal of the battery passes through the conductor and reaches the negative terminal of the battery. As a positive charge enters the battery at its lower potential point, that is called negative terminal, the battery must supply energy to the charges that it can drag from negative terminal to the positive terminal. And this energy is supplied by the battery, and this energy is known as electromotive force. So basically the work done from there is work has done to bring the charges from negative potential to the positive potential. This work done is this energy per unit charge is known as electromotive force. We can formulate as electromotive force is equal to energy divided by charge. Energy is equal to work done divided by charge. Energy in the form here, you can say that the work done is equal to energy of the battery that is supplied by the battery. The SI unit for electromotive force is joule per coulomb, as the energy unit is joule and the charge unit is coulomb. So joule per coulomb is the SI unit of the electromotive force. Now we will discuss how we can measure the potential difference and how we can measure the electromotive force. The potential difference across a circuit can be measured by voltmeter connected directly across the terminals of the component. The positive terminal of the battery is connected to the positive terminal of the voltmeter, and negative terminal of the battery is connected to the negative terminal of the voltmeter. Voltmeter is an instrument that is used to measure the potential difference and electromotive force. An ideal voltmeter should have very large value of resistance so that no current can pass through it. Voltmeter is always connected in parallel with the device across which potential difference is to be measured. For the reason connecting in parallel is that in parallel connection, voltage in each appliance is equal to the total voltage of the battery. The measurement of electromotive force. Electromotive force refers to the potential difference across the terminals of the battery when it is not deriving current in the external circuit. So in order to measure the electromotive force of the battery, we connect voltmeter directly with the terminals of the battery. In this way we can measure the electromotive force of the battery. Electromotive force can also measured by the voltmeter. Voltmeter is an instrument that is used to measure the potential difference and electromotive force. In case of measuring potential difference, the voltmeter is connected in parallel, while in case of measuring electromotive force, the voltmeter is directly connected with the terminal of the battery. The next topic is Ohm's law, that we are going to discuss. According to Ohm's law, the amount of current passing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference applied across its end, provided the temperature and physical state of the conductor should not be changed. We can explain it with the help of an activity. We are taking an conductor and its connection is made with the battery. Conductor is connecting with the battery with positive terminal and the negative terminal of the battery. We have to taken the different values of potential difference, voltage and current. By plotting the graph between potential difference and current, this will be a straight line. From this we can say that the voltage and the current both are directly proportional to each other. Voltage is directly proportional to current. If voltage increases, then electric current also increases. If electric current increases, the voltage is also increases. These two quantities are directly proportional to each other. They have the direct relation. By removing the proportional sign, we can write it as V is equal to IR, where R is the constant of proportionality, that is called resistance. This is the shape of the graph between voltage and current. It will be a straight line that shows that the voltage and current have the direct relation. They are directly proportional to each other. There is a limitation for Ohm's law, that is the physical state and the temperature of the conductor does not change. What is resistance? This proportionality constant is called the resistance. We are going to define the resistance. What is resistance? Resistance basically is the property of a substance which offers opposition to the flow of current through it. And the SI unit for resistance is ohm. SI unit is ohm, and we can write it as, this is the symbol for ohm.